And now to the third-party motor insurance conversation. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has announced that the Nigerian Police Force will begin enforcing compulsory motor third-party insurance for motorists across the country starting February 1, 2025. And joining me for more on this, I have Funmi Adebowale, Head of Research at Parthian Partners. Thank you, Funmi, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so this isn't new, is it? So what's happening? Why are we having this coming now?
Yes, so I think it's better we start with what the third-party motor insurance is. That's the minimum legal requirement all vehicle owners are expected to have. And the essence is to be able to ensure the safety of other road users in the case of an accident. So it is important. So it has been, I think, on January 1st, 2023, it was increased from 5,000 naira to 15,000 naira. So it has been, people are aware, just that sometimes because of some challenges, people try to evade. Number one, now an average Nigerian is battling with squeezed income. So any expenses that's going to disrupt your budget for the month, you feel, I can do it. Anything you can do without, you just shrug it off. Is it a monthly thing? Is it annual? Yeah, it's an annual thing. But people just, even if it's as small as 5,000 naira, anything that will ensure that you take up part of your pleasure to be able to pay, or any expenses you feel it's not necessary. People
let's talk about the benefits. Does it have any benefit?
It does. The first thing is, when there's an accident, it's an unforeseen circumstance, it's something that you didn't plan for, and it's going to disrupt your plan. So, but when you know that, I have a policy in place that will be able to take charge of or take responsibility for me, it helps to ease that financial burden and ensure that you are not, you are not affected immediately. So it is very important. And I think one of the challenges is that people are not aware of the importance. People just know that I have to contribute a certain amount every year, but what are the benefits? If you understand how important something is to you and what benefits you get from it, then it increases the chances of you, trying to comply with that. So there is lack of awareness of what people can actually benefit from it, and I think that's a major problem. And that is where NICOM should come in place. There should be a general sensitization of what people tend to benefit from this policy. So I think with that, it will help. And another challenge is that there is lack of confidence in the insurance sector. People believe that after I've collected my money, when I need to make a claim, you make the process cumbersome and frustrating.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well, yes, I'll say yes, but there has been a lot of development in that space. NICOM has been trying as much as possible to address the challenge. More work needs to be done, fine, but at least there has been an improvement in that. So I think with time, it's going to get better. So when people are aware of the benefit and there's sanitization, I know when there's a claim, I will easily get it so far I meet the requirements. I don't think you have to chase people before they get that policy.
And what I hear is 3 million naira. That's what you get, up to 3 million naira. So you pay 15,000 naira, and if anything happens, there is a claim, you're getting, compensation worth 3 million naira. I mean, maybe we need to sound that and make people hear and know that maybe it will help. Or what do you think?
That's very important, because if you know that I'm giving up just 15,000 naira, and if anything happens, I'm going to get up to, not necessarily 3 million, up to 3 million, depending on the situation or the damages that is done because of the accident. So I think it's something you really want to do. It is something you want to do. And compared to comprehensive insurance, it is cheap and it's something that is affordable. And so that's why I mentioned earlier that when people understand the benefits of having the policy, it's going to go a long way to ensure compliance.
Right, and then, there's also this talk about, fake policies. I don't know if you've heard that. They say it's fake. I'm just wondering, how does that even happen? Like, who gives them the fake policy?
Well, I've heard that too, and I think it's real. Number one, people are not aware about the insurance companies that are licensed.
So how does it work? Is it that they have people where did they go? Where did they get this fake policies or certificates from?
So the thing is, a lot of people make use of agents. So you want to renew your paper license, both maybe roadworthiness, insurance at the same time. You are busy, you don't have time, you just send to an agent, okay, get this for me. Some of them actually issue fake licenses. And because you are not aware, maybe you don't even know the list of value insurance companies you have, there's no way you can tell whether it's fake or not. So there are some policy holders that genuinely, they don't know it is fake. And there are some that also want to take advantage. I don't have 15,000 to pay. Can I get something that, just give me a certificate that I can use for 5,000 naira, let me go for it. It's cheaper. But, if people understand that if you have that fake license and if there's an occurrence, an accident, you get nothing. So what is the essence of parting with your 5,000 rather than paying the real money, 15,000, and if anything happens, you get up to 3 million naira. So sensitization and understanding, try to let people understand the benefits of having that. So when people understand the benefit, I'm sure some people will not want to evade. Let me just pay the 15,000 in case anything happens, I'm covered.
Well, apart from benefits, we also have penalties, actually. Maybe you also want to look at the penalty. We're looking at 250,000 naira imprisonment. You can also forfeit your driver's license. So how come people are not aware of this? Because I feel if you know that there are benefits just as there are penalties, people would probably want to do the right thing.
That's very true. So, and that is still the work of NICOM. There are people that are not aware of these penalties. So you have to keep resounding it. See, there are benefits. And if you decide to go the other way around, there are penalties. You are left to choose whatever path you want to follow. So it is important that it is that note of warning is resounded. People hear it. They know this thing I want to take. I want to involve myself with. These are the risks involved. If it happens, can I bear it? If not, let me just do things the normal way. So let people understand both sides of the story. If you comply, anything happens, you get benefits. If you decide not to comply and you are caught, the ball is in your court. Face the consequences of your actions.
Well, I've seen a lot of things. I mean, we even did a report. We can't play that now because, I mean, because of the time anyway. But we saw a lot of Nigerians complaining, saying that, oh, it's not the police job to do this. It is FRSC. It's the police, not the VIO. Why are they talking about doing this? Do you have anything to say about that? Does that matter to you? Or what matters is the fact that there is actually a law that exists that actually penalizes you for not having it.
The truth of the matter is, one of the responsibilities of police and other law enforcement agencies is to ensure that people comply. So if that is the duty of the police, I don't see anything wrong in them asking for their insurance, knowing fully well that they are trying to also ensure the safety of other road users. So it's part of if anything happens, the police too have their own role to play. So I don't think it's out of place for police to ask you for your insurance certificate. And the thing is, when you comply, you don't bother about the police asking you, FRSC asking, just comply, do the right thing. And doing the right thing sometimes can be so easy, and it will cost you a lot compared to when you do the wrong thing and you are caught. So just do the right thing and you're not bothered. Is it the police that is asking? Is it FRSC? I don't care. Just do the right thing and that's all.
I think that's a good one. Yeah. I don't care. What matters is do the right thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's our offering today on Business Edge. Many thanks for watching. I am Perpetua Fasam Repeater. Do enjoy the rest of the day. See you again tomorrow. Bye for now.